Hi, I'm Lori Allred. Welcome to Inspired by Pinterest, where I browse around Pinterest looking for inspiring ideas and bring them to life each week in an episode here on my craft channel. I am really excited today to share with you some fun things, but first of all, I wanted to wish my brother a happy birthday. It just happened to fall on today. And then thanks to the magic of television, I could actually pre-record some episodes to share with you. I actually will be recovering from a major surgery that I had earlier in the week. So for those of you who follow me on my Facebook and whatnot, I was diagnosed with BRCA1. So I recently underwent some surgery. So if you want to learn more about that, I just wanted to take an opportunity to thank all of my friends and fans who have spent so much time loving and supporting me through all of this. It's been kind of an interesting journey, and I decided to take that off my allreddesign.net blog and put it on a different blog called Hello Everyday Life. So if you want to learn more about that, check that out. It's just helloeverydaylife.com. So I'm excited that I get to share in advance. While I'm sitting in recovery, I'll get to enjoy the episode too. This is one that I've been cooking up for a while. It's embroidery art, or embroidery hoops, and different things you can do with them. There are some amazing ideas on Pinterest. So of course, let's start with my board called Embroidery Hoop Art Inspiration. And we have some fun things I wanted to point out there. The first pin is from a blog called callmebadger.blogspot.com. And she did this cute little vignette of a picture frame and a lamp where she put fabric and different art pieces right inside the embroidery hoops. I really thought that was a fun idea. This next one made my heart skip a beat. It's from so-many-ways.blogspot.com. She actually did a whole wall for her quilt room. And I love that she picked fabrics that she really identified with, blacks and whites. And then she created a cute little basket system and a place to hang all of her quilting rulers and whatnot. I really thought that was clever. It brought in a lot of her personality. Now, a lot of people think of embroidery hoops putting something in the center, but I love this next pin. It's from ColinCowieWeddings.com, and they actually took an embroidery hoop and they have it hanging this direction with a beautiful floral arrangement right here. I thought they did a beautiful job with that, and it was worth featuring. And the next one takes your hoops to another level, and they actually created kind of a different type of mobile with the bats hanging from it. And I'm hoping to do one with snowflakes. I thought that'd be really cool, so they used it to hang from. And that's from Jennica'sLensBlog.com, and that was a really fun idea. But this is the pin of all pins that inspired me to start collecting embroidery hoops. First of all, they're cheap. I pick them up all the time. They average about $1. And sometimes when I do wreaths, it's nice because I have two pieces, the inside and the outside of the hoop. But this pin from the lilypadcottage.com is what inspired me, because I wanted to make this so bad. So as you can see in the pin, it says autumn is upon us, but I wanted something that would last a little bit longer than autumn. So I recreated I even found the exact same flowers. I was so excited. And I recreated it to say, welcome to our home. And I fell in love with this. And I just found some fabric that looked like the one that she used. It was very inexpensive. I think I picked it up at Hobby Lobby. And then I printed out my saying and actually light boxed it with a marker, a Sharpie. I guess you could sew it on there, but I don't have time for that. So I was super excited. So let me share some of the fun ideas you can do. So I did this one. I thought it looked very fall, and it inspired me to try and do this more winter looking one. I did this the other day using a mask with vinyl. So I used acrylic paint to create that. Found these beautiful different berry garland that I cut down and just glued right onto here. And I thought, how cute would this be? I filled a couple smaller ones with fabric. And I thought, how cute will those be hanging? So I did it upside down. So you have the piece right here, and then just hanging from it, like from my door or from a spot on my wall. I just was so excited to do that. So I'm hoping to finish that off and show you some pictures when this blog post goes live. Some other fun ideas. I picked this idea up from, of course, I have a chalkboard fetish. We'll get to that in a minute. But this is from my friend Tia from simplytia.blogspot.com. Now she's taken some embroidery hoops and she's actually put paper in the center. And this is my cute daughter and Tia's daughter together. And I just thought that was such a clever idea. And I would have never thought to try and put paper in the center. I've seen all the fabric ones. So I asked her if I could borrow those. She went and took them off Ashland's wall. And that turned out really cute. And then, of course, my chalkboard fetish. and my blackboard fabric fetish. So I thought, why not try doing it in an embroidery hoop? Super simple, fun. I then went and seasoned it, so now I can write on them. I can't wait to put those somewhere in my home. So I thought it'd be fun to show you just a simple way how to get started. So now with fabric, it's a little bit easier because fabric, of course, you can cut down, and then I hot glue all along the inside to keep the fabric in place. And if I want to reuse this later, it rips apart, trust me. I found this darling vintage hoop that I wanted to use again, so I ripped it apart. But all you're going to do is take this one. Let's see, it retails for 99 cents. Take the center. This is that blackboard fabric I've used in a past episode, and you're just going to want to trace around the outside with a pencil. Now, you only really need to do this technique if you're using something stiff, like this type of fabric or paper. This is the same technique. So you're going to cut that circle down. Now you want to cut it about a ½ inch away from where you just outlined, because of course you need a little lip to go around it. And then this is a sewing technique I learned years ago. We're going to go ahead and cut in some darts. So I'm just going to go along the edge and about every ½ inch or so. And the reason I do this is so it will fold over the edge. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm going to simply take that inside piece and I'm going to take my hot glue gun, and I like to work from the bottom up because I want this to wrap up and over. Now you have to work with the thicker materials. Paper is a little bit more forgiving, but again, you don't want to rip your paper, so be really careful as you're doing this. So we're going to add a little glue along that edge and then just push that up against the hoop so it sticks to it. And I like to start on one side and then move it to the other side to make sure I keep that really tight, a nice tight fit. So one of the things I learned with this thicker fabric is sometimes it's hard to get that second hoop back over that. So it works out great. So you're just going to do that all the way around until you have it completely finished, and then it'll look like these when you're done. So now this one, as I mentioned, it was too thick. I couldn't get the little post back in. So I'm just going to cover this up with a cute bow, like a junk bow. I'm going to channel my inner Tasha and do a junk bow for that. So hopefully this inspired you to try looking at embroidery hoops in a different way. I can't wait to share some more ideas in other episodes using embroidery hoops. So thanks for joining me, and I hope I inspired you.